Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Targaye Nicole here. How you guys doing? I hope you are doing well. I'm doing fantastic. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly do appreciate you. Over here we do budgeting videos, lifestyle videos, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you're interested and you've been watching, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you like what you see. If you are watching but you're not getting your notifications, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That could be why. Alright, so let me get into this video really quick. It's just a quick video to tell you guys about that upgrade card that I had signed up for. And I was so surprised because they gave me a $10,000 limit. And I was like, wow, I've got an upgrade card. It's a little green card. It's supposed to be like a credit card, but it's more like a personal loan. But the thing I did not understand until I made my first purchase, because I was like, oh man, it's not showing up on my credit. And the purpose of getting it is to get it to show up on my credit to show that I have more available credit, so hopefully my credit score would go up, which nothing has happened like that yet. So I said, okay, Tara, well then use it and see if once you use it, then it will hit your, because usually you use it and they report it to the agency and it goes on your credit, and that's how it works. Now I don't even know if that's going to work at this point because I used it, but I ended up paying it right off, because when I saw it, I got the bill and the bill said that it was due on January 27th. If you watch my budgeting videos, you'd have seen that I put it on my list for January 27th, as in I'll pay the first payment on the new year. But something said to me, Tara, call and find out how you can pay earlier, because they gave me a situation where I could pay $2 and some change in January, and then I guess that's how they would pay it off over time, like with a smaller interest rate. But what I did not know until I called was that that payment, like a personal loan, gets interest every single day as you wait for it to pay, unlike a credit card, which the interest comes if you are not paid in full at the end of that payment period, by that payment date. So the balance I had was like at $728 when I found out that it was due within like a day or two, or however long it was at $738. And yeah, you're like, oh, that's a little bit of change, but that change adds up over time. So I ended up using my emergency fund. Luckily I had $1,270 something in there, so I think my emergency fund's at like $1,200 now. So it wasn't really a big deal. But I was like, wait a minute, I'm not letting it wait another day. And it wasn't in my budget because all my money was already allocated out of my budget. And what I had in my buffer was only $20 something. So I ended up using $70 something, 78.38 or something out of my emergency fund to go ahead and pay that immediately. I was like, no, we're not going to wait any more days. We're definitely not going to wait till January 29th, because by then it'll be like $80 something. I don't know if it would have been. I don't remember what the interest was accruing every day, but I'm a very big advocate of I don't want to pay any interest. Like, I really don't. So yeah, on my credit card right now, I think I have $140 something, and it probably is going to get interest, but that's a calculated risk that I took on my part. At least it's not coming on every single day. Whereas this thing, it was growing every single day, and it might have equated to what it would have been at the end of a cycle of a regular credit card, but I just did not like the idea of that. So me using that card very often probably is going to be a negative, like it might, and then me using it to try and get it to show up might not work out for me either, because I'm not going to want to wait till the couple days before the due date to pay it so it shows up on the statement. So I will see if this ever shows up on the card that I have this, because it has not yet. But for anybody looking who saw my video about me getting the upgrade card and me getting that high balance and stuff, just be wary of that part. That part though, when you spend on it, whether you spend 10, 25, once it's they give you a due date, it keeps building interest every single day up to the due date and after if you don't pay it. So just a wary eye. But if that's now next year in 2021, my goal is to keep track of everything, like my sinking funds, my emergency funds. I don't really share all of that information with you guys. You know they're there, but you don't really know the balances. But in 2021, I want to do that. So And in that case, I would have had to explain to you where that $78 went to. And I'm going to just explain it now because it did tick me off a little bit. And I did want anybody who was considering getting the upgrade card to know that. I'm sure it probably said it somewhere and I just maybe misunderstood it or didn't read it, but I spoke to a couple people before I signed up for it and no one said that to me, or if they said it to me, I didn't understand. But I hope that that is much clearer for you if you do want to do that. Just stick with trying to get a regular credit card if you're like me and you just want to pay it off ahead of time and not have to deal with the whole interest. Now, mind you, the person on the phone said the interest was not very high, that it was not. But if it's adding on change every day, change turns into dollars, and that's not okay with me. But that was all I wanted to say. I wanted you guys to know why my emergency fund went down from $1,279 to like $1,200. But I'm not worried about that because all the money that I save every week into my Smarty Pig, the goal for that is to go right to add on to my emergency fund because I know $500 to $1,000 is where we're supposed to be, but I would feel more comfortable with $2,000 to $5,000. Especially being on the journey to buying a home. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope the information was helpful to someone out there thinking about getting a personal loan or a credit card that's based on a personal loan, and knowing that it's okay to use your emergency fund. That's what it's there for, and I'm very thankful that it was. All right, thanks so much for watching. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Don't forget to drop me a comment down below. I really, really, really like talking to you. Okay, bye.